Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Shaka's here. What up, Shaka? I gotta have you on my show sometime. Shaka, how you doing? I love it. Let me get my, hey, Rolita. I'm gonna get Facebook to come up here on my phone because as usual, there we go. I'm seeing everybody now. Okay, we got Sips. Guys, do me a favor. You know how we do. Share this thing out. I am Sensei Sabira, coming to you every day, Monday through Friday at 8:30 in the morning, for the purposes of talking to my spiritual entrepreneurs. Those of you who, hey, good morning, Amos, I see you. You may be right now getting ready for work, getting ready to go to that job so that you can grow your business on the side, right? I'm here to support you in learning how to use the laws of the universe, just the laws of the universe, aligned with some basic marketing that will absolutely grow your business organically, naturally. And that works for people like you and me. So if you're here as a replayer, I want to say welcome. I want to say thank you for being here. And if you're watching live, hello, hello. All right, guys, let's jump right in. Let me move my phone here so I can, this here, there we go. Let's jump right in. Today, guys, I'm going to talk about radical change. I want to talk about how you can actually leverage radical change, and you're gonna need to understand how change happens, guys. You're gonna have to understand that not only for yourself, but also for the people you want to serve, the people that you're here to serve. If you don't understand change and how change happens, if you don't understand transformation and how transformation happens, guess what? You're going to be very, very, very frustrated. Oops, sorry about that, y'all. You're going to be very, very frustrated in your business. You're going to be very frustrated because you're going to feel like nothing is happening. Nothing is happening, and nothing can be further from the truth. So let me get this set up here. There we go. All right, so let's jump right in. Before we do, though, I want to say I already see the shares and stuff going out. Hey, David. And so I want to thank you guys for that, okay? Right off the bat. Thank you for sharing this very much. This one today, this what I want to share with you guys today is so powerful. It is so powerful. And it's not only for your business, but you guys know that's what we're on here today to talk about is your business. But today I want you to think further than your business. Good morning, Shanti. Good morning. So let's go. So Marianne Williamson said, it is easier to act your way into a new way of thinking than it is to think your way into a new way of acting. Let me say that again. It is easier to act your way into a new way of thinking, and I'm going to add in there being, than it is to think your way into a new way of acting and being, in parentheses, by Sensei Sabira. Okay. Hey, Jay, good morning. Hey, Felice. What's up, Rev? So here we go. First of all, there are stages to change, right? Stages. You guys know I'm always reading. So this is where I got this from, this book called Changing for Good. Okay. This is the kind of stuff, you guys, as an entrepreneur, this is the kind of stuff you need to be taking in. You don't have time for television. You really don't. Anyway, that's a whole other change. But this book I read about, I don't know, maybe about 10 years ago was introduced to me when I really got serious about, at that point in my life, sales. I was like, I need to understand how is it that people move from one thing to the next, because what you're asking people to do, whether it is starting with your healing program, maybe you got a Reiki program, you're asking them to, you name it, whatever your thing is, your coaching, whatever. To get people to move from point A to point B, let alone point Z, there's a whole process. And if you as the entrepreneur are not aware of the process or of a process, because I'm not saying that this is the process, it is just one theory, but it resonates with me, and I think it might resonate with you. So let me give it to you, And then I want you guys to go play with it. And I want you to start looking in your life and looking in your business, watching the people that you are here to serve a little bit more closely and starting to identify kind of where you are and where they are. So let's go. Let's take your business. The goal is to build momentum, right? And as you guys know, yesterday I said October, November, December, perfect time for you to build momentum in your business, for you to really deepen relationships with your customers rather than trying to get that sale, close that sale. They're good. Now, your sales will come from the work you did in the summer, the work you did in the spring. So here's the bad news, or the kind of maybe disheartening news, is if you were stuck in this inertia and you weren't moving, you were afraid or whatever might have been going on, whatever you were telling yourself, so that you didn't build relationships, you didn't bring people closer to you in a process, then what that means is you have no sales that are going to show up in October, November, December, January. It's not going to happen. Every great now and then you'll get somebody who will like, oh, you know what? This is exactly who I'm looking for. Boom, I want to buy. But typically, and in this type of community of like heart-centered people that are out here, we want to do things organically. We don't like to be subjected to that creepy sales, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. So you have to understand that the folks you serve won't either. Do y'all get that? That right there that I just gave you was a gold nugget. Y'all, please, y'all better share this out, because some folks need to hear this before they go into the holidays and getting all frustrated. The deal is, if you didn't do the work in spring and summer, and by work, I could mean play, whatever your business is. But there is a level of work, guys, so let's just call it what it is. Okay, if you didn't do the work in the spring and in the summer, which means you built up a bank, you built up momentum, you started moving people through a process of change that they were, you know what, I'm willing to go through this change with you. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Nana. How are you? Nana Peterson, how are you? If you didn't do that 3 and 6 months ago, forget having sales right now. Forget it. What I'm saying is go into this change model that I'm about to share with you for yourself and set the stage for people who will be moving with you through a process of change. And as they move through the process of change and they see that you have walked them through and they trust you because the change is actually happening without them hurting themselves, guess what? Then they will be throwing currency at you. Good morning, Dana. They'll be throwing it at you. You won't be able to keep them off. They'll be asking, where do I sign? Where do I sign? Where's the link? Send it to me. I just want to start. Okay, so here we go. The goal is to build momentum in your business. A steady flow of people to talk to, people who are out there already looking for you. They're searching through the noise, the white noise that's out there. They're like, I can't hear her. I can't see her. I can't feel her. They're looking for the type of support that you offer, but they have to go through the process of change, y'all. You have to be willing to take them through the process of change. Okay? So the first thing you have to do is, I'm going to say, playfully rewire the pattern that's in operation in you right now. And that pattern, if you do not have a steady flow of people to talk to who are looking for the services that you offer, is because probably at least one theory is that I'm going to play with today, and I'm inviting you to play with this theory, is that you may still be operating, your brain may still be wired as an employee, which is why if you hire someone like me, if you engage my services and I say, okay, I need you to do X, Y, Z, and you refuse to do it, you get like, you get so far, and then you get stuck when your coach is saying, these are the things you have to do. I know you don't understand. I just want you to wax on and wax off, wax on and wax off. Paint the fence. Paint the fence. If you get stuck and you can't do that, if you keep falling into resistance, that's a part of the change process, and it's okay. Just stay in it, and you have to understand that your employee mentality, remember, we've been indoctrinated since pre-K. That's when it started. So employee-minded people have been going through the same indoctrination process as entrepreneurial people, right? So you've been forcing yourself into a square hole where maybe you're round or maybe you're rectangular or whatever, but you've been, I'm going to force myself in, I'm going to force myself. And so what happens is your wiring is that of an employee, and an employee is not going to do, good morning, Harry. Hey, Casey. Guys, want to know one of the best photographers? My personal photographer, the best photographer, Casey Collins, Kimberly Collins. Casey, drop your link here. I love this lady. All the pictures you guys are going to see coming out, the one she took for me. Creative chemistry. Lord, I hope I said it right. Casey, put it in there for me. Y'all know my memory. I'm on a roll here, so boom. But I want you guys to connect with Casey if you're looking for photography, if you're looking for a great photography, and if you're in the DC, Baltimore, and I don't know where else you might go, Casey, but let the folks know. She's awesome. Check out the pictures I'm getting ready to post, y'all. Okay, so anyway, I digressed. So we're having to rewire, and this happens over time. So guys, it is unloving. Yes, I said it, an entrepreneur. It is unloving for you to expect your customers to change just because you presented an offer to them and to take you up on it on the spot when you don't change like that. That's unloving and it's unfair. And if you haven't created a safe process for people to walk through, if you haven't created little things for them to engage with you on that are very low, free price points and then low price point, and let it build up, let them change with you through your process over time. If you haven't done that, that is unloving. To then get upset with yourself that you don't have the revenue coming in to keep your business afloat. And it is even more unloving or equally unloving for you to put that demand on the marketplace that people buy from you right now. It is unloving. Here's what a loving thing might look like. Play with this. Pick one area of your life. Thank you, Ia, for sharing that book. So Ia Duria shared the link to the Changing for Good book. Okay, guys. So here's what you want to do. Pick one area of your life. And right now we're talking about your business, right? One area in your business that you want to change. You want to drive momentum. You want to have a steady flow of people. So what is one thing that you can change? One area that you can tilt, one area that you can pivot just a little bit. And here's the process that you're going to go through. So I'm going to ask, I have some of my students on here. Who's ever scribing, please get these down. There are, I think it's 6 steps. The first one is pre-contemplation. According to this book, pre-contemplation, guys, okay? Pre-contemplation means I don't even know I have a problem. I don't even know, I'm in denial. So you keep doing the same stuff in your sales process and it's not working. And instead, what you do is you say, it's their fault. Nobody's buying from me. People don't appreciate me. Nobody wants to do, You're whining. And you don't realize that it is you. It is you as the entrepreneur. The onus is on you to change. The onus is on you to create processes. The onus is on you to create safe space for people to move through. The onus is on you to create programs. The onus is on you to get out in the marketplace and just let people feel your vibe. The onus is on you to be transparent and open. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I think y'all may hear me. The onus is on you. It's not on the marketplace. Okay, so pre-contemplation means you don't even realize that there's a problem and you just keep in this inertia going over and over and over again. And then something happens and you realize, I feel stuck. That is called contemplation. According to this book, that's called contemplation. When you go, I feel stuck. I can't get beyond where I am. Now you start thinking about the challenge that you're facing. You start thinking about the hurdle that you have, right? And right along you is your customer. Your customer is waiting for you energetically. They're waiting for you to go through the process first so that you can then go through it with them, each of them. Y'all get that? This is so easy and so cool, but nobody talks about this stuff. Nobody talks about this. Good morning, Zuri. Hello, my sister's on here. All right, so we've got contemplation. I don't even know there's a problem. I'm building a business. Nothing's happening and you don't realize you're not making any money, but you're like, I have a business. Okay, business means there's someone for you to serve, but nobody's knocking on your door. Contemplation, I feel stuck. Thank you guys so much for sharing this out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Third, preparation. Now you realize, okay, I think I need to make a plan. What might I do? So you start trying to find things, or at least you're thinking about, you start doing some research. What are some different things I can do things differently? Your customer's doing the same thing, y'all. Y'all get that? And energetically, you guys, especially if you are using social media and you are sharing your process, your customer gets to see, your potential customer gets to see, you know what? This is a real person doing real life in a real way. Let me watch. I think he feels like a safe person for me to maybe call. Because they see that you are being transparent. Okay. So okay, I'm preparing. So maybe next month, I'm going to call a coach. Maybe next month, I'm going to do what my coach actually instructed me to do. Right? I'm gonna plan to take action next month, next 6 months, next year. I'm planning. That's the preparation stage. That's number 3. Then you take action. You actually pick up the phone and you call your coach. All right, I'm ready. Where do I pay you so that you can teach me and you can guide me and you can walk me through what I need to do as an entrepreneur? Okay. Hey, Chandrika. Hey, Marie and Rabia. Good morning to everybody. Thank you guys so much for sharing this out. I think what I'm sharing here is a little bit cutting edge and new and different, at least the way it comes together in my gray matter. So here's the sticking point, guys. Action does not equal change. Action does not equal change, my people. We think we get into busy work. Oh, I'm doing this and I'm shuffling that and that doesn't mean you've changed. And you have to understand that when your customer starts moving towards you, they haven't changed yet. They've just taken action. When you know this, guys, you get set free. But they've taken action. You've taken action, and that's awesome. Keep going. Keep going. My students know that's what I always say. Keep going. Then we hit maintenance phase. We hit maintenance phase, and that's the sweet spot. When you can actually get yourself through the other 4 stages, and you hit maintenance. Hey, David, good morning. When you hit the maintenance phase, You got to stay in it for 6 months to a year. 6 months to a year. That's what studies say. Beloveds, in your business, even when it looks like the sales aren't happening, even when it looks like nobody is coming, you have to know you are building up an energetic flow. And if you stop and you get out and you get stuck again, guess what? You got to go back and start over. And that is why, like I said, if you don't see yourself having sales today, it's what, September? That's because somewhere earlier in the year, you got stuck in the cycle. You weren't moving, you didn't keep moving. You gotta keep moving. I tell my students all the time, promotion without emotion. That's what my teacher teaches me. Promotion without emotion. You cannot get caught up in how you feel. And this community that I work in, us heart-centered people, we get caught up in how we feel. How does it feel? Y'all, you got to keep moving. You got to keep doing the work. You got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, even if it's baby steps. It's not going to always feel good. You're human. But you have to get through that. Because what happens in the maintenance phase is you consolidate all of the gains that you made previously in the previous steps. Y'all get that? You consolidate all the gains that you've made. And if you allow yourself to stop because you start doubting, because you don't in the physical see it, it happens energetically first, happens on a whole other plane. And so my question is to you, where is your faith? If you know you're doing the things that need to be done because you are working with somebody who you see they're getting the results that you won't want, why wouldn't it happen for you? Of course it will. But you have to go through the same thing. And that requires that you do your work in a spirit of faith and gratefulness. Because you at least, you know what, now I know what I wasn't doing before. Now I can keep moving. I get it. It looks like nothing is happening, but I'm building up an energetic bank. I know that people are actually paying attention. And those people who are looking for me and listening for me are going to find me because I'm taking the action steps necessary. Let me make sure I got everything here. And then you get to the last stage, which is termination. Termination means now it is set. You have done what we set out to do, which is rewired your brain, rewired your nervous system. So now it feels unnatural for you not to be promoting your business. It feels unnatural for you not to be listening for people who have the problems, the challenges that you have a solution for. It becomes unnatural for you not to create a process for people to go through that feels safe. It feels unnatural for you not to be learning technology, not to stay up with technology. All these things, it feels unnatural for you. It feels unnatural for me now to have a TV in my house. That would feel like, what? I can't deal with that. It would feel unnatural for me not to get up and do this live stream every day at 8:30. That just feels unnatural to me now because I've done it for so long. I've rewired myself. Y'all got it? It was hard at first to come up with new content. It's not hard now. I read. That's it. I read. Guess what? When you read, there's always content, and there's a gazillion books. Like, well, I personally know a ton of authors. I can just constantly contact them. That is the process. And beloveds, the process is a spiral. It is not a straight line. Change and radical change. We didn't even talk about transformation. Y'all, that's like a workshop I'm gonna have to do. Radical change is a spiral. And you continuously go through these steps. I'm going to repeat them for you so that you have them. Contact me if you want to work with them. Oh, there you go. See my students? And Ia is on there. There we go. There we go. So we got pick an area that you want to transform. And then the steps are pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, maintenance, termination. Ask anybody who has said, I'm going to release weight, and they've gone back and forth and gained and lost and gained and lost. Ask anybody who's going to get out of debt, and they've gone back and then they get in debt again. And anything, it doesn't matter. Smoking, building a business, all of it, the same process. So my intention today was to help you to open your eyes, help you to see it differently, how change happens, so that you can release yourself from the stress and the pressure and the beat up on yourself about where things might be in your business today, and that you totally take yourself off the cross for October, November, and December, and realize if you didn't do the work, if you didn't change before then, there will be no sales. There just won't be. That's just, I know people probably are not telling you that, but that's just real. There just won't be. And so accept that. And if somebody just happens to say, yeah, I want to work with you. Hey, that's a give me. Awesome. Thank you. And keep it moving, doing the work, so that in spring, you are ready to blossom. You got to plant, guys. You have to first reap. You got to plant, and then you got to let it sit in the earth that is your business before you can expect these flowers to pop up. That's how it works. All right, guys, so play with that. Let me know what you think about it. I want you to really play with that. So what's happening around here? Let me take a sip of coffee. You guys have any questions? I know today was heavy. I gave a lot today, but I just think it's really necessary. Hey, oh my goodness, Rosetta was on here. I think it's just very necessary that we have this conversation before we go into the last quarter of the year, so that if you want, those who want to make changes can make them. That you can go now and start to get yourself support. I'm not saying you need to call me. I may not be the one for you. But find the one who is for you and call that person and start your own change process so that your business looks different in 2019. We don't have to be starving artists, starving healers, starving, coaches, and all of this good stuff. It doesn't have to be that way. All right. So guys, again, I'm Sensei Sabir. I come to you every morning, Monday through Friday, with some business conversation, new ways of seeing things. I'm hoping I'm offering different paradigms and approaches to your business. In October, I'm going to be offering a 5-day challenge. And I know at most I'm going to be able to take is 30 people. So guys, please share this out if you are interested. And this 5-day challenge is going to be absolutely free. Free. Okay? That's what I'm thinking right now. So who knows what'll hit me between now and then. I might put a whole bunch of stuff in it and may charge you like $10 or something. But hey, what's up, Sandra? Good morning. Good morning. But if you are interested, put $10 away, because at most, that's probably the most I'll charge, okay? Put $10 away, and in this thread, write 5-day challenge in the thread, and I'm gonna come back, and when I get the funnel built, I'm working on it now, I'm gonna build a funnel so you guys can just click a link, go through, sign up for it. Like I said, it might be $10, that's it. And that's close to free. That'll start in October, and I'm gonna take, like I said, no more than 30 people. Otherwise, I can't really give the service. That's why I was thinking I can't do that one for free, because I'm gonna have 30 people. That ain't gonna work. So anyway, you guys get to see me thinking out loud and going in and renegotiating and because honestly, there was a time, guys, where I literally gave everything away. And cancer taught me you can't do that. Now, there's a lot of stuff I give away, and I will continue to do that. But there are some things, guys, you just can't. You just put a small price tag on it. That you know, it's cool. Anyway, so let me go through here and see if we got any questions. Oh, Danny says, amazing. Thank you. I'm glad you like that. 5-day challenge. All right. So I'm seeing some 5-day challenges come through here. I will be sure to, Anna, hello, hello. I just saw you were a member of them. Oh, yes, Anna, yes, I got member of the month. I was shocked about that, but I'm grateful. Let's see if we got anything else happening here that I can address. Awesome. All right, guys. So I will be back tomorrow. Again, if you know other entrepreneurs who might want to take part in a almost free 5-day challenge, maybe $10 or something like that, let me know. Let me know. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Again, this is Sensei Sabira coming to you from Baltimore, Monday through Friday, 8:30 in the morning, bringing some information that'll help you organically bring your customers to you, okay? So that you always have plenty of people to talk to and plenty of people to support them in solving whatever challenges they may be facing in their life. You have the solution, all right? Guys, remember, even mystics have bills to pay. I will see you tomorrow. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Peace.